How's it going, everyone? I'm Kylar and welcome to episode 2 of School of Brawlhalla. In this episode, I will be introducing you to the Brawlhalla training mode. Training mode has a ton of features to help you step up your game, regardless of your current level. Features include Show Stun, which colors the characters when you're affected by some sort of stun, for example recover time, cooldown, and hit stun. Show Damage, which flashes numbers whenever a character takes damage. If the player takes damage, the text is in red, and the bot will be in yellow. True combos, which are continuous hit stun, and multi-hit moves will show total damage as well as individual damage. Show hitboxes enables the visual hitboxes for attacks, and show hurtboxes enables the visual character hurtboxes. You can also set the bot's damage and reset point in training mode. Set damage will let you choose the bot's damage between 0 and 700 in intervals of 10. This is great for testing damage specific situations, but isn't perfect as you won't always have damage that is a multiple of 10. Damage Reset will reset the bot's damage to whatever you've set it to after a certain amount of time. Position Reset will set the bot's current position as the place it resets to. And there are two different reset modes, Timed and Ground. Timed will reset the bot after a certain amount of time out of hit stun, and Grounded will reset the bot after a certain amount of time out of hit stun while on the ground. This is up to personal preference, and personally I prefer using the timed mode, which is default. If you're ever bothered by the items spawning on the map, you can turn them off at the bottom of player settings. Under the bot settings, there are 4 control modes. Player control is the default. Bot control lets the bot take your inputs. This is great for testing DI, recovering distances, and combo escapes. There is a mimic mode, in which both the player and the bot will perform whatever inputs are received, and there is a mirror mode, which will receive inputs for both the bot and the player, but in the opposite direction. You can control the character, the weapons, and gadgets for both the player and the bot under player settings and bot settings with the legend subsection. With the AI setting, you can set the bot to do one particular action. This default is standing, but you can also make it jump, attack, evade you, or have it work as a normal bot. The attack modes can be useful for practicing spacing or timings, but it's fairly unreliable. Typically, you will only be using the stand or jump modes. You can set the bot to react in 3 different ways after it is hit. Dodge reaction sets the bot to dodge a specific way after leaving hit stun. This is great for testing dodge punishes and what options you can cover. Jump reaction sets the bot to jump either left, right, or straight up after it leaves hit stun. This is great for testing some string escapes. You can set the bot to attack after leaving hit stun, which is good for testing wake ups. And you can combine these reactions to make the bot act a certain way. For example, you can make the bot jump, dodge, and then attack, but this isn't perfect and is very limited, so it won't be used too often. The other big part of the Brawlhalla training mode is the Powers Viewer. The Powers Viewer zooms out and locks the screen, turns on hitboxes in a red color, and shows frame data for used attacks. Powers Viewer is great for checking hitboxes since the red is much clearer than the other colors used, and other frame data, although I prefer to count my data manually as I don't understand the Powers Viewer information or don't find it necessary. Now you have all the information and knowledge of training mode, but what do you do with it? Personally, most of the time I spend in training mode is exploring new options and looking for new combos. Every now and again I use training mode to practice combo execution, timings on miss and on hit, and practicing tech such as ledge cancelling. To test or practice combos, first turn on Show Stun in player settings, set the bot where you want them and equip whatever weapon or non-weapon you want and do the combo. The dodge window will appear in purple with a number denoting the amount of frames the bot has to input a dodge to escape, or will not appear at all if the window exceeds 31 frames. A dodge window will also not appear if there is none. For reference, dodge is 2 frames of startup, meaning that you will become invulnerable on the 3rd frame of dodge being input. Use this to practice timing your inputs using F5, F6, and F7 to control frame by frame when necessary. This is also called frame stepping, and it allows you to see at exactly what time you are inputting commands, and Show Stun will also flash light blue on the player during recover time, with the player being able to act on the 2nd frame of turning blue. Use this knowledge to practice exact timings and adjust your inputs to match what is needed. Show Damage is also very helpful for finding out what combos or strings do the most damage out of the options you have. For example, with show damage, you will find that Sword Nair does 17 damage while Sword Recovery does 18 damage, making Downlight into Recovery the more optimal combo for damage. Other features for training mode include enabling test features so you can practice experimental features in training, including test maps. You can also change the damage multiplier between 50 and 300%. Training mode also has a catch bombs mode, in which you stand on a platform and have bombs thrown at you to practice catching gadgets and weapons. As a competitive player, you won't need this mode, however it can be a fun pastime. For less experienced players, I recommend using training mode for at least 15 minutes every few days to practice inputs and timings. This will greatly accelerate your learning and growth as a player. Thank you for watching episode 2 of School of Brawlhalla. Please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and check out my other videos while you wait for episode 3. If you think I missed something or have any questions, please leave a comment and I will respond as soon as possible. Before you go, check out my public Discord server linked in the description, as we're always looking to grow the community. Until next time, I'll see you later.